Deutsche Bank shares slide 14% after sudden spike in the cost of insuring against its default. What does this have to do with the forex market? Well, actually a lot, and we'll get into that in just a second. Today we're going to talk about the dollar, we're going to talk about gold, and we're going to talk about other currencies, perhaps like the euro and the pound. Let's jump in. The German lender's shares retreated for a third consecutive day and have now lost more than a fifth of their value so far this month. The emergency rescue of Credit Suisse by UBS in the wake of the collapse of US-based Silicon Valley Bank triggered contagion concern among investors, which was deepened by further monetary policy tightening from the US Federal Reserve on Wednesday. And guys, this is why when we talk fundamentals, this stuff is very, very important to pay attention to. Notice this little last segment was probably the most important part. This deepened with the Federal Reserve on Wednesday and also triggered contagion concern among investors. Now, it's no coincidence today, and again, this is why fundamentals matter so much, that the dollar is up. One other thing I thought that was kind of interesting when I was doing my research for this video is that there is a little bit of drama with TikTok. TikTok wanting to distance itself from China, but Beijing is getting involved. Of course, they don't want that. That's their sort of one of their flagship businesses there. China would strongly oppose a forced sale of TikTok from its Beijing-based parent ByteDance. Ministry of Commerce spokesperson Xu, I'm not going to pretend that I know how to say that. This comes after TikTok's CEO, I'm not sure how to say that either, was grilled by US lawmakers in an intense 5+ hour hearing in Congress. So just something else interesting for your day. All right, guys, now we're over on the charts, and please bear with me today. I'm sure my voice sounds a little bit different than usual. I am actually sick. I thought I was going to make it yesterday, and it was one of those days I woke up. I got home from work and got home, took a nap, and I woke up and I knew. I was like, oh, I'm sick. And that was the worst. You know when that happens? You know when you take a nap and you wake up feeling terrible? That is even worse when you're sick. Anyways, here's the dollar, as I mentioned, got a really big bid here off of Deutsche Bank. Basically fears, right? And if you're not familiar, you can always take a look at Deutsche Bank. If you just go DB, this is their stock, and you can see it trades on the New York Stock Exchange. And right now, I bet it wishes it did not, because currently it is trading down pre-market by 8.5%. It's absolutely crazy to see such a big, player get absolutely hammered in all of this chaos. And like I said, in light of that, the dollar is moving up pretty tremendously off of that. Guys, we have actually been trading the dollar and also gold quite a bit inside of our Discord channel. It's no coincidence that, again, on this fear, gold is rallying. This is something that I actually am long currently. If you're interested in our Signal service group, we can get you a free trial today only. If you go to our link that is at the top of the description, click that link. It's going to open up a chat prompt so that you can have a conversation with one of my team members. We'll set you up with a free checkout of the Discord. If you just send the word free trial or Discord trial or check out the free Discord or something like that, one of my team members will set you up so that you can check it out within the group. Here's what we've got inside the group. So I've been long gold recently. I picked it up 1953 on a pullback. We'll go talk about gold in a second. And I know Frank is also actually shorting the euro. Caught some of that dollar strength tremendously here this morning. He's floating a nice profit. And shout out to anybody who was on that euro short with him. I am jealous because you can see here is the euro. Down pretty good here this morning, and now testing a level of support. We'll see if this thing can break through support. That is kind of where we're at. But anyways, yeah, the dollar strengthened off of all of this news that we're talking about. Again, fears around banking situations. Let's have a look quickly at the market in terms of biggest movers. You've got the yields down here pretty big today, which is probably dragging things like dollar yen down. Let's see. Yeah, dollar yen still down despite the dollar making a move up. You've got Ethereum down. You've got oil, pretty good haircut there on the oil market today. And then you've got things like Bitcoin down. And on the flip side, you've got, in terms of bullish things, the VIX is up, fear gauge. We've got silver up, dollar CAD. And of course, our lovely gold trade continues to be up on the market today. Let's start there. So again, I entered this signal and shared it within the group a couple days back. We caught the pullback beautifully. We were looking for a continuation of this upward trend, picked it up here and had a little bit of waiting to do, but then have exploded since. My stop loss is in profit here at this point. We cannot lose on this trade, which is a a fantastic spot to be in. My next play is to see if this thing can break. And like I said, if it does break, there may be an opportunity to trail stops further or even add to the trade. All of that will be signaled within the group. And like I said, you can try it out today for free if you click the link at the top of the description and chat with us and say Discord tour or free trial, something like that. One of my support reps will know what you mean, and they'll get you set up so that you can check out the group there. In terms of the dollar pickup, is this thing in a bullish trend? Well, you have to give some credit to the bulls here, because look at this. You had this beautiful downward structure. This is a 4-hour chart, by the way. Each time price would hug this trend line, it would find sellers and continue to push down. So far today, we've seen the opposite. Price has broken to the upside, and there is an argument for possibly a little bit more run up to the upside. Now, on top of this, you've got the indices selling off. Here's SPX 500, broken upward trend, and this looks bearish in the short term. So if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know that I've been interested in potentially getting long the S&P 500 only if it was able to break through resistance and start one of these patterns. We haven't seen that so far, and so I am still on the sidelines and unable to enter any sort of trades when it comes to the S&P. Now, in terms of downside, this actually looks really bearish. In fact, if we take a look at the daily chart, you can see kind of where we're at. Price was able to continue to put in a higher low. It tried again here, failed, came down, came up again, failed once again, and now is breaking that lower time frame 4-hour and 1-hour upward trend, right? Pretty significant there, and could lead to more risk off sentiment in the short term, meaning dollar could continue up. We'll watch that to see how that plays out going into the remainder of this week. Today is Friday, of course, so I'm looking kind of ahead in terms of setups. Now, here is currently my watch list when it comes to stuff I'm looking at. So again, you saw that gold trade. Edgefinder gave us a bullish signal about 2 weeks ago, and we've been looking for bullish setups. We've fortunately been able to get that. We had warning from the S&P 500. This is again why I did not take any indices trades. Indices still looking very weak in terms of like US 30, SPX 500, German 30, UK 100, all receiving sell signals on the Edgefinder at this time. So I'm a little bit hesitant to get long on those at this time. Now, in terms of gold, why is gold sold bullish? Well, I've gone over this a couple times in recent videos, but COT data looks bullish for gold. Retail sentiment, actually a very sell bias. In fact, let's go look at some sentiment really quick. So looking at smart money first, here's where we're at. We can see that institutional money is very long on gold, right? Very heavy preference under the COT report data. You can see smart money tracker, very heavily long biased on gold. Now, in terms of retail sentiment, we'll pull this up, and this is also available within the Edgefinder. We can pull up indices. I'm sorry, not indices. Let's take indices off. We'll go commodities. We'll take a look at gold here real quick. Gold, you can see a very minority of retail traders are actually long, with most retail traders, 69% of which are short. So a very interesting dynamic there. You can see a preference for retail traders to be shorting the gold market right now, which is part of the reason why I have more of a long bias. We know that retail traders tend to unfortunately be on the wrong side of trades very often. If you guys want access to this data, the link for that will be down below in the description. You can check out the Edgefinder. It's on our website. My company is a software company. We build tools for traders, hence why we have a team in office. We are building this tool and working on it constantly. So if you'd like access to it, the link will be down below in the description. Hey, guess what? I just found a video made just for you. Click this video to help with your trading, and thanks for watching.